Hey guys, it's Lisa. So I am here at the Disneyland Resort and it is spring break season, which means that it is busy, but I am here to enjoy a very fun, relaxing day. I want to get some food, I want to get some breakfast actually, and then eat around the resort and maybe go on an attraction or look at some merch. Maybe there's something new, who knows? But yes, I think it is going to be a really fun day. So come along with me, let's hang out and let's go inside of Disneyland. Sitting in a bush right now, and it's, well, maybe it's mainly just because I have my backpack on, which makes me feel like a nerdy little kid. I mean, Disneyland makes me feel like a kid, but like having a backpack on makes me feel like a really nerdy little kid. But yes, I am right by Tangaroa Terrace, so I'm gonna get breakfast here. And I was going to try and get inside of the park because I wanted to show you some of my favorite breakfast items to get inside of Disneyland, but because it's spring break season, it took me so long to get inside of the parking structure, and then also to get inside the park, I was like, oh no, there's a lot of security lines going on, so we weren't gonna make it, you know, I wasn't gonna make it. So instead, I'm gonna show you the Tangaroa Terrace breakfast and maybe get a little sweet and a little savory. I'm feeling both. And then let's head inside the parks, and actually maybe we'll go to the Grand Californian too. I don't know, we shall see. It feels like a very peaceful morning, but all the way in the distance over there, there's the gentle, delicate, soft hum of a power washer. So it's not exactly very, you know, but it's giving morning energy, you know. They gotta clean everything up before the day begins, but it is really pretty. It's pretty empty right now. I mean, gosh, look at how gorgeous that is. I love starting my day off here, and because I'm here so early, well, they don't have Trader Sam's open. Look at this, so empty, so awesome. But Tangaroa Terrace opens at 7 in the morning. And then they serve breakfast until 11. So that is what we are gonna do. Here is the menu. I never come here for breakfast, so I'm very intrigued. Although they used to have the little Japanese fluffy pancakes, and they don't have them anymore, which is pretty sad. And yeah, they're probably never gonna make a comeback just because I heard that it was that they took too long to make. So, you know, that's fine. But yes, American breakfast, Calbee short rib and eggs, tropical buttermilk pancakes, ooh, loco moco burrito, coconut French toast, oh, that sounds really good. Island garden avocado toast, and I know that, oh, and they have a Kālua-style pork breakfast croissant, I don't know, I feel like I can immediately cross that one out because I'm like, that sounds really rich. And on top of a croissant, I mean, all of them sound rich, right? Okay, let's see. I'm holding this at a really awkward angle, but the kids' meals are usually my favorite things to get because they're honestly not too small for the most part, and then they always come with a drink, and I find that they're an amazing value. So maybe, oh, they have a Mickey-shaped pancake or Mickey-shaped Tangaroa toast. Okay, I'll make some decisions. Look at me, I am switching it up. I am not at the regular table that I always go to all the way over there. And the reason why is because even though it is my favorite quiet corner, one, I wanted to switch it up. Two, because there's a lot of conferences in this area. Somebody was on a conference Zoom call and I was like, oh no, it's giving work vibes. And this is the opposite of work vibes. I like to maintain its purity with vacation feelings, you know? But yes, maybe I should switch tables just because this one is, no, they all look the same. Okay, the seat is really low, table feels kind of high. I feel like a kid. Like maybe I need my backpack on again right now. I lied. I had to come back here because it's my favorite place. Look, I am all the way in the corner, and I don't even know if you got to see there. I'm all the way in the corner and I love this spot, and it was also maybe because the sun was coming out a little bit too much over there. But yes, I am nice and shaded, and the other thing that I have to take back is the fact that I got the thing that I was like, no, I don't want that. Oh, it's kind of, let me get the dangly piece off. I did not intend on getting this, but then I asked the cast member, I was like, what do you recommend? And she said this. So we're gonna see. So this is the Kālua-style pork breakfast croissant sandwich, and it has tender Kālua-style pork, bacon, fried egg, and Havarti on a toasted croissant bun, and it's served with pineapple wedges. And I actually have a scrambled egg, but that is totally okay. And look at the croissant. It's very nice, but let me get a bite right in the middle. It looks pretty tasty. fine. I have to eat my hat, or whatever the saying is, because this is pretty good. And when I say pretty good, it's really good. Everything goes along really well. I do like the croissant bun. At first I thought it was just gonna be a croissant because I read it too fast, but it is a croissant bun, so it holds together a little bit better. And then the Kālua-style pork is nice and tender, just like the description says. And the bacon is so delicious. It is sweet, it is candied, it is thickly cut. And the scrambled egg, I actually think that so I love fried eggs, love them. I love a good runny egg. This, I think it works with both. And I'm trying to imagine which one would be better. Because the other thought that came into my head was this would be so good if there was maybe a little bit of a sauce, like a sweet and spicy type of a sauce. But still, I think it's really delicious. If it had the egg, then I wouldn't need any type of sauce. Oh, and then there's cheese here, and it does nothing for me. You can't taste it. It's barely there. I mean, it's a full slice, but like, I wouldn't have been able to tell you that there's cheese in this. Either way, like I said, I shall eat my hat. This is very good. So earlier, I said that I wanted savory and I wanted sweet, and something you should know about me is that I never pass up on anything sweet. So I needed to get something delicious, and this looks incredible. So this is a kid's menu item, and this is the Mickey-shaped Tangaroa toast, and it's cinnamon sugar toast, citrus custard, guava syrup, whipped cream, and toasted coconut, and it's served with turkey bacon. And I can smell the guava. It smells delicious. I already cut off a little ear, and I dipped it in the whipped cream, which, by the way, is also Mickey shaped, so extra points. I mean, the shape is adorable. Okay, let me try it though. That is delicious, and it's not just because I have a weakness for sweet things. It's really tasty, and also it's Mickey shaped, so like, I give it 10 extra points just for that, but it has a really nice crunchy texture. I say crunchy because it's not like French toast, it's definitely toast-ish, and then they put a lot of cinnamon sugar on it, so it gives it another like kind of crystally crunch to it. And then the toppings, so I love that guava syrup. It is delectable, and it's also really sweet, and it has that nice tropical feel, but there was not enough of it. So I feel like the cast members here are very kind, and I could go back and ask, but like, I'm kind of lazy right now, so I won't. But it would be so much better even with more guava. And then the citrus part, it was like a citrus cream. I like it, but at the same time, it also kind of gives me like, it gives me cream cheese vibes, and I don't know if that's a good thing. I think I would do less of the citrus and more of the guava. And of course the whipped cream is really good. I mean, I could eat whipped cream by the spoonful, actually just straight out of the can, but that's a detail about myself that I don't really feel like, letting everybody know, even though I just did. This toast is actually so crisp that you can just pick it up all on its own, and because it's not drenched in like syrup, not a lot of problems here. And look at that, just the cutest little dollop of whipped cream. All around very delicious, and as an adult, I think this is a really nice size for food because it also comes with 2 slices of turkey bacon. I forgot to say that. Oh, and I got water, but you can also get a soda or milk. But I think that this is like an amazing value, especially because it comes with the drink. I'm embarrassed to say that I demolished both of those entrees, and technically at least it's not like 2 full ones, it's like 1.5, but still 1.5 considering the fact, ooh, I think I just saw a really nice little butterfly. But yes, considering the fact that I still want to eat other food, maybe go check out what the hot dog of the month is over at Craftsman Grill at the Grand Californian. But man, now I am in a food coma, and this is the perfect place to be in a food coma. It's just so relaxing in my perfect little corner. I really did not want to leave, genuinely. It took me a little while to actually get up, and now I am back with the backpack, back to my school-age self. And it's just such a beautiful day. I wish you could be here. Well, you're here in spirit, But I'm not sure where I want to go. I wanted to get Loco Moco over at Trader Sam's, and the patio is so empty, and it's the perfect time to go because you can just like people watch. It's so enjoyable, but I cannot eat something right now. So I don't know. I will figure that out in just a moment. It's supposed to be a really busy day here at the parks. I mean, we're in full-on spring break season, but here at the hotel, it's really nice and calm. I can hear the birds. It's nice and shady. It's very cool and crisp in the shade, but also look at this very empty view. That's why I paused here for a second. I was like, wait, that looks so nice. And we can see the downtown Disney sign, but also, let's explore. This is the Rose Garden. This is where people can get married if you feel so inclined. Look at this, the beautiful open space where they put all the chairs and everything. Very fun. Although it's the Rose Garden, but there's really not a lot of roses in bloom at this exact moment. But that is a-okay. Oh wait, you know what? Let me see if they still have they have this really cute little Mickey, it's not like a topiary, but it's like I'll show you, just a moment. Here we go, I have found it. Isn't this so cute? It is Mickey Crockett. He is king of the wild frontier. And he has his little coon skin cap. Very adorable. The reason why he's here is because this is the Frontier Tower. And they have a really fun, very adorable miniature model of Big Thunder. And I love that about it. And it also has a water feature. There's a little waterfall. Yonder, like right over that way. But that is not where we are gonna go. We are gonna go to... I still don't know, I haven't decided. Over in downtown Disney, one of the things that I like to do is check out what they have at Beignets Express for the seasonal flavor, because once a month they change it up. And for March, they have King's Cake, which is not as exciting as I was hoping, you know? But it's almond icing and it's just like a plain beignet with Mardi Gras sprinkles, and that's it. So unfortunately, we will not be getting those. I'm a little bit disappointed, but hey, we only have 2 weeks until we get a new flavor. I hope you can hear, or maybe I don't actually hope you can hear the gentle hum of, I don't know if those would be jackhammers, some kind of, you know, fun construction creating device. But over here at the Grand Californian, which by the way, yes, I came over here, but they have a lot of construction going on. Everything is getting a nice little makeover, but you know, in order to metamorphosize into a beautiful butterfly, well, I can even, there's so much hammering going on, oh my gosh. Well, you have to go through the ugly phase, which is the construction phase. We are in full cocoon mode. Look at this. We are definitely a caterpillar trying to become a butterfly, because the gate to normally be able to get into California Adventure is closed, which is a little bit sad. But yes, I have journeyed all the way over here to the far reaches of the Grand Californian in order to... Oh wait, I wanted to show you this actually. In order to go to Craftsman Grill. But look at this. Isn't this the cutest little fence? We have a little quail. He is keeping a lookout. And then I think this looks like it's a bee, perhaps a hornet. And then a grasshopper right over there, and then a butterfly. A beautiful butterfly. And then some poppies for the handles. Isn't that really cool? But yes, anyway, I came all the way over here because we are going to go to Craftsman Grill and we are going to find out what the hot dog of the month is. And let's hope that is good. I passed right by this, but I should have shown you. In case you were wondering, you can have a sit-down experience over here by the pool. And honestly, it's really fun. Oh, look, construction over there. Yes, it's usually really, really fun and very relaxing and just very enjoyable, especially when the sun is coming in and it warms you up. But you can also do a quick service kind of thing and just pick it up and go, which is what I'm going to do, especially because we don't know what the hot dog of the month is. So we're going to find out really, really soon. So here we are, the Grand Californian Hotel Craftsman Grill, and you can sit inside, but you can also sit outside. There's a few little seats, and then against the wall, and I mean, we're probably gonna end up going over there. Against the wall is California Adventure, the Redwood Creek Challenge, and sometimes you can hear it, and it's very enjoyable. But let's take a look at this really quick before we order food. Let me see, there's nothing, croissant, that's boring. Okay, ooh, I love the cupcakes here because they have the most delicious buttercream frosting. And look at this, it's Mickey. He looks a little bit funny, but you know what? We will accept him as is. This looks like it's gonna be churro. Let's see, churro cupcake. Okay, I don't wanna make that one tilt over. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm thinking? Why don't they have sometimes they have a St. Patrick's Day one that is full. It's like a little pot of gold on the inside. You can find a surprise, which is, I'm sad they don't have that. But then they also have a Mickey donut, which is just a plain old cake donut, which is not my favorite. I would love it if it was a yeast donut. And then we have a mini version. And then, oh my gosh, these are so good. If you ever come here and want a really fun treat, you can get this brownie and it has a layer of frosting and then all of those M&Ms. Or you can get a blondie that has a layer of kind of like whipped peanut butter and then they put all of the Reese's Pieces on top. Amazing. This is the hot dog of the month. I like the name, You Lucky Dog, but it also has, well, it's like pastrami, sauerkraut, Swiss cheese. I don't know if this is, if it was worth the journey, but at the same time, listen, we were willing to take a risk, or at least I was, and now, what do I do? Should I get it? I think that I made a huge mistake by coming to the Grand Californian, actually, because it is so loud here. The construction sounds are so loud. I'm sure you can hear them, and I found a quiet corner, which I do really enjoy, all the way over there, but there was this really loud buzzing sound, and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel grumpy now. I'm like, I feel very like get off my lawn kind of feelings right now. But let me tell you about this hot dog, because I could not leave empty-handed. So I got the You Lucky Dog, and it's an all-beef hot dog, sauerkraut, pastrami, Swiss cheese, CBG sauce, and chopped pickles, and it's served with Kettle brand salt and vinegar potato chips, which I love. I am all about that, but let's go ahead and get a bite. This is also not my kind of a hot dog, so like, I'm telling you, I think it was probably a mistake to come all the way over here, but I'm still gonna try it. I spoke too soon. I was being too judgmental because that actually is really good. I love the sauce. And then the hot dog, the first bite when you take it, it's just like extra salty, very beefy and meaty. And then the pastrami on top is also it's very salty too, but it's really nice because I feel like all the toppings, the sauerkraut and everything, that acidic nature of the sauerkraut, it kind of like cuts the saltiness a little bit. And then the bun is really nice because it's very toasted. This side is better. Very toasted and very nice to, look at, to press, to Pillsbury Doughboy. I actually do think that I like this, even though I spoke too badly about it. But yes, I think it's just because I am in a grumpy mood. I got desserts, but I think we should go somewhere else to try them because the buzzing sound, the construction sounds, everything is driving me crazy. I moved inside and this is infinitely more calm. Oh my gosh. I was going to go into the lobby and go to the third floor because they have couches and stuff, but I was like, no. So I just went inside of one of where the rooms are in the elevators. But yes, let me show you. I ended up getting this donut, even though I said that, oh, it's chocolate too. Is it chocolate? We're gonna find out right now. Let me go ahead and, let's just like break it in half, right? I don't know. Oh, it's not. Okay, good, I'm glad, because I actually don't like chocolate donuts that much, but I also don't like cake donuts in general. Anyway, I'll take a little bite just to see if it's good or not. Honestly, not bad. It's way better than I thought it was gonna be. And in fact, I took a couple more bites and it's just like a regular cake donut, but it is the cuteness, I'm sad because now I ruined its cuteness. The cuteness is the real draw here. So if you come to the Grand Californian, I feel like this is not that bad to get. Usually I would be like, no, don't get it, but it's not that bad. I also got the churro cupcake, which I know is gonna taste really good. I don't think I'm gonna eat it here just because, I feel so full. I've eaten, 2.5 entrees? Well, I only ate half the hot dog, so two entrees? And then a little bit of the donut, but yes, I think I'm just gonna bring him home. And in terms of cuteness, I feel like, honestly, the donut kind of wins, because the face is looking a little wacky here, It could have just, that is cuter to me, at least I think so. Maybe I'll keep it on there. Just the way it came. But yes, I'm kind of bummed because the St. Patrick's Day one was so good. The buttercream, oh, that's the other thing too. I love the cupcakes from the Craftsman grill because the buttercream is amazing. Anyway, okay, let me move out of this area. Now I feel like the music is too much. I feel like Goldilocks, except that everything is too loud. Oh, now this feels peaceful. This is usually what the hotels feel like for me, but I guess, you know, during some construction, the Grand Californian is not the place to be. And can you guess where I am? Well, I am sitting at Starbucks because I decided that I really needed some coffee, which is very unlike me. But yes, I got a lavender latte. I am incredibly excited to have this because I love the lavender drinks and they're only around for a few months, so I need to get one basically anytime I see a Starbucks, which actually, no, that would be insane. But I need to get it like a lot more times because the lavender items are so good. I even put extra lavender in this because I am that enthusiastic. I am so, oh, this is so good right now. I would have gotten the bigger size, but I didn't want to, you know, press my luck too much, and typically I really like the matcha one with the lavender foam on top, but this is really good. Oh, okay, I'm really into that. And then also, in case you're wondering, yes, my backpack is full of treats now because I have the donuts and I have the cupcake of which I did not even touch yet. Sitting on the outside patio of Starbucks is also the ultimate people-watching destination. It's so enjoyable, you know what I mean? Ooh, there's a cool breeze right now. I cannot believe that this part of downtown Disney is significantly more chill than any part of the Grand Californian. Wow, I'm gonna have to avoid the Grand Californian now for a while. Wow, the spring break crowds are really here because I opened up the app so that I could see like wait times, you know, and I was thinking, ooh, Star Tours because I'm wearing my, you know, my Wookiee. No, why can't I think? This is supposed to help with that. Come on, Ewok ears. And I have my Star Wars sweatshirt on because I was getting prepared for Season of the Force. But I was just looking at Star Tours. It's a 50-minute wait, 50. And then Matterhorn is a 145-minute wait. That is bananas. And Finding Nemo is 50 minutes. Oh, Autopia is 50 minutes. Wow, okay. It's definitely a busy day. Oh, look at what I see. It is a Disney duck. Oh, that flew away. Oh, and there's the other one just waddling behind. But I came over to Disneyland, clearly. Look at how nice this is. The weather is divine today. Such a perfect kind of cool but sunny and springtime-like day. And yeah, I was thinking of going on the train, but the train is still down, so I think it's right here at the station. See, totally empty. Very sad. You might have been able to hear the crinkling of the plastic boxes inside of my backpack with all my treats. But yes, I think the Cavalcade might come by, and I have not seen the Cavalcade in months, so that would be kind of nice. Perfect spot to watch the Cavalcade. I like watching any of the parades from up on the train station, but also because the train just reopened, so that means that I was able to be, well, I'm in like 10th in line, which is amazing, and I love that. But yes, the Cavalcade is so cute. I love it because it's like short and sweet, you know what I mean? It comes, it goes, and that's it. You don't have to wait for like an hour for it, you know? It's just, it is what it is, and it's totally fine.
Once again, please remain fully seated. Thank you. Other groups are now arriving at Tomorrowland Station. Please remain fully seated as the train comes to a roll and stop right here inside the station. Once again, please remain fully seated as the train slowly stops. Thank you.
is gonna do it for this video. I am really glad that I got to end my day by going inside of Disneyland, and I got to go on the train, which is one of my favorite things to do. I mean, it's a really nice thing to do at the end of the night because you're just kind of like, you know what? I don't know if I have the energy to do a lot, but I do have the energy to do a round or two on the train. And it's especially nice when you get the car that has the kind of like stadium seating, you know what I mean? That is so nice. And then I was able to get in the front. After a stop or two, I was able to, you know, switch seats and get to the front, which is always a nice thing. Just in time for the dinosaurs, which is arguably the best part of the entire train ride. But yes, I had a really fun day. Oh, monorail! I was hoping this would happen. How exciting. I love that. You know what? I was just thinking, they had the Disney 100 holographic monorail, and I'm wondering, will they have a special wrap for the 70th? Maybe. Who knows? Maybe they'll do holographic, but instead of purple stuff on it, yellowish. But yes, I had a great time today. I'm so glad that I got to get the breakfast over at, I was about to say Red Rose Tavern, but no, Disneyland Hotel, which is one of my favorite places to be. It's so relaxing. I'm so glad I got to start my day over there. And then I just liked walking through the park, and the only thing is that the Grand Californian definitely like shook the nerves for me a little bit too much. I was like, oh my god, it is so loud here. And I asked them, they said that the construction is kind of slated to end in a couple months, so around May. But I think parts of it are going to continue into the summer, which is, I mean, it sounds like I'm going to have to avoid the Grand Californian for a little while, at the very least. But yes, that is going to do it for this video, and thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun coming along with me, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, see ya.